Bowls Australia acknowledges the traditional owners and custodians of the land in which this stream is produced. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past and present.
Any national final is an honour to win, and the Australian Indoor Championships is right up there with the very best of them. The Australian Open Australian Indoor Championships double has been done on 6 occasions, and Dawn Hayman looking to become the 7th player in bowls history to achieve the feat. Kelsey Cottrell looking to join an illustrious list of players to defend their titles successfully here, and the first since Rebecca Van Ash in 2017-18. This is the women's singles final of the 2025 Australian Indoor Championships. Val Febo here with you for the grudge match between Kelsey Cottrell and Dawn Hayman. Very much looking forward to this. Not really a grudge match considering they're two great mates, but my word, is this going to be a high-quality affair. Their last 3 Australian Open meetings have been tantalisingly close. The 2022 final, the 2024 semi-final, and the 2025 quarterfinal, as well as a very enthralling 2022 semi here at the Australian Indoor Championships. Dawn in her first final here. Kelsey in her 3rd final in 4 years. The only player to beat her this decade is Chloe Morrison, who Dawn defeated in a 3rd set tiebreak yesterday. Final ends of the roll-up have been run and won, and it's going to be a little interview with Lindsay Clark very, very shortly. And Lindsay is meeting the 2 combatants out there, and I'm going to throw over to Lindsay Clark now.
Thank you, Val. Really excited to be here for the Women's Australian Indoor Final. I might start with you, Dawnie. First grand final. What a thriller yesterday in the semi against Chloe.
Yeah, I didn't really start the best, so it was nice to win a few ends in a row and get the second set under the belt. And yeah, had the I suppose confidence after that to get the job done in the tiebreaker.
Tell us about this rivalry and battle you've got with a great mate in Kelsey Cottrell. Everyone was hoping to see it, and to be able to put it on in a grand final, something special.
Yeah, it is always special to share the rink with Kels. She's an amazing person and player as well. So yeah, it's always a great battle. So hopefully we can dish out another one today.
Love it. Well, all the best. Good luck for you, Dawnie. Kelso, our defending champion, mate. Not easy to get all the way to the final, but 2 years in a row. Something special for you as well.
Yeah, very happy. Love coming back to Tweed Heads every year. It's always about this time of the year. I feel like I live more at Tweed Heads than anywhere else after the Golden Nugget and then coming here for the indoor. So yeah, getting used to that drive down the M1.
Tell us about the Australian Indoor Sets play. It's not an easy format, trying to get off to that good start and build that momentum. How difficult is that?
Yeah, it can be a shock to the system early. Like the yens can tick over really quickly, and all of a sudden, you're in the back end of the set. And yeah, so we don't play sets play alone. So yeah, really important to just be really aware of the score and really mindful of getting off to a good start.
Beautiful. And little birdie over there, see you brought the big guns in. Super coach, a Hawkeye super coach, Nathan Rice. Nice to have him on your side as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just a very lonely sport when you're out here by yourself. Always love playing team events, so why not have someone on the sideline?
Beautiful. Well, all the best to you as well. Looking forward to this grand final for the women.
Well done to Lindsay Clark down there doing her best work as usual with the microphone, absolutely dominating. And these two, speaking of domination, have dominated the single scene for the 2020s decade. It is the rivalry of the decade, and we get to see the two of them in another final. Dawn Hayman to get things underway. It's her mat. And very much looking forward to seeing how this one pans out. 2 sets of 9 ends before a 3-end tiebreak if it is split. Kelsey defeated Chloe Stewart in the decider last year, won the first set. Chloe ended up taking the second and forcing a decider. Kelsey won it in the final end. 3 years ago, in 2022, Kelsey Cottrell took down Brianna Smith in the decider. Brianna, who beat Dawn in last year's quarterfinal before going down to Chloe Stewart in the semi. So be interesting to see how they go as Lindsay Clark has made the mad dash up. Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be able to have access to the girls down there. Could feel a little bit of nerves, a little bit of excitement as well. And both girls really desperately would love this title. Kelso for a 3rd time, but back-to-back. And Dawnie, her inaugural win would be something special after Australian Open success.
Yeah, it's such a hard thing to do, to go back-to-back at this illustrious event. It's been played every year in the women's singles since 2002 with Diane Cunnington getting the first title. Crowd has flocked in here too.
Yeah, great to see a lot of family support. We can see Kelsey Cottrell's brother, Wade, her wonderful mother-in-law, Sue Howie, there as well. And we've got all Dawny's family, aunties, uncles, all the fan favourites, and obviously a lot of support from the clubs and the locals here in the crowd as well. So hoping for a really exciting women's grand final. Dawny has started off with quite an impact. Front toucher, if you don't mind.
Their meetings at the Australian Open across this year and last year. Sights to behold at Club Helensvale. Dawn's third is a ripper.
There we get to see that bowl. Just missed it going into their head, but it just hung around nicely. Found the centre of the rink really early. Kelso playing this backhand side. Just needs to work it in a little. Slightly high of what she was after. Dawny just looking now. She's got a good three there. Where does she go with this last bowl? Is Kelso going to be a little bit more aggressive? Should she get one past? Cover any kind of danger?
Always good to get on the board with the first end if you can.
Yeah, I think it just eases the nerves a little bit. We've got two very experienced campaigners out there, but there's always a little bit of tension, hoping you can get off to a good start. Scoring first definitely takes the pressure off. Dawny switching to the backhand side here. Should be looking just to work up there. Sit amongst the yellow bowls of Kelsey Cottrell's or just past. Sort of got stuck a little bit out there. Doesn't have the tee. Kelsey Cottrell got a couple of shots on here. She can play quite aggressive. She's probably got two on the tee. She gets a respot, as we see it on screen, right at the back there, that sort of faded black line in the shape of the tee. That's a respot mark if the jack goes out of the boundaries of the rink. She can also play on the backhand just over the draw to try and pop something as well. A couple of options.
Huge first bowl or first end. Dawn has started really well.
Played it pretty well. Just needs to hold on. Just going to duck away as she gets to that head. Good look at it though. Good learnings.
That's the thing, Kelsey and Dawn, they will learn from these early ends and figure things out. They both played on it yesterday too for Dawn Hayman to start proceedings. She's on the board first in this final. First set, 9 ends, then we go to a second, and if needed, a tiebreaker. Last year was the first tiebreaker we had this decade, 2022. Kelsey beat Brandon Smith in straight sets. 2023, Samantha Atkinson defeated Reese Finn Young in straight sets, and last year, Kelsey Cottrell over Chloe Stewart in a tiebreak.
Oh, that's what you mean by this decade. When I hear this decade, I'm thinking, wow, the last 10 years, but it's only
the
since the
2020s.
2020.
Yeah.
Roger that. It's a bit early, is it still?
We're pretty much, I think we're more than halfway through the decade now, which is quite frightening.
It is. We see a great shot. Dawny has found a rhythm early.
And of course, COVID compounded it, so we've only had 4 editions of the event instead of 5 or 6. 2020 and 21 not played.
Both girls on this backhand side of the rink. They played quite similarly in their semi-finals yesterday. both starting on the other side in this direction, and then probably by their own admission weren't quite at their normal standard. Tried this other side of the rink and really zoned in a little bit. We saw that classic shot of Kelsey Cottrell to make 4 and pretty much seal her spot in the grand final. Really nice line coming in. Dawnie Hayman nails another one. We talked about the fighting spirit of Dawnie Hayman, but she started this match on song. I think would get a lot of confidence out of fighting back yesterday in the semi-final to win that one.
Oh, yeah, she won 12 of the last 13 ends, which is astronomical against an opponent with the quality of Chloe Morrison. You can see Nathan Rice back there sitting on the couch or the chair.
Such a laid-back character. Love Lurchy Boy. His son Levi's coming through the ranks now in the bowls world. Going to play his first junior nationals down in Tasmania in November.
Dawn with another good line. I didn't know that. I was talking to Lurch at the School Sport Australia National Bowls Championships a couple of weeks ago at Pine Rivers, and I didn't realise Levi's only been playing for about a year, which is incredible, the level that he's performing at.
Yeah, he had a couple of goes at it over the years. Wasn't quite for him, and has suddenly found a love for it, and got such a great role model and mentor in his dad, one of the greatest of all time. So we see a really good shot coming. Needs to run, Kelso. Oh, just a couple of bowls out of second shot. Really good line. Couple of options for Dawnie. She can stay on that line that she has played so well. Draw another one in. The key here is not to give a target. You don't want anything wide of the jack for Kelsey Cottrell to sit on. Lovely smooth release of Dawn Hayman. Just wants it to hold. She's just going to drop under, a little bit shy of weight. Kelsey Cottrell here. She's had such great line with those 2 bowls. Only needs probably a foot more to carry. She'll be looking for second shot here. If she draws the shot, it's a ultimate bonus, but 3 down. Last bowl of the end.
Imperative that she at least cuts 1 or 2 out of them, out of the head. Wants to slow down.
Yeah, just overcooked it. Trying to make that little bit of a correction and just touch too far.
Lightning quick start for Dawn Hayman. 5-0 after 2 ends.
Very solid draw bowling from Dawnie Hayman these first 2 ends. Has really nailed that jack, made it very difficult.
So when it comes to winning the event consecutively, only Ian Schuback, Steve Glasson, Kelvin Kirko, Jeremy Henry, Karen Murphy, and Rebecca Van Ash have done it. So that's 6 players looking to become the 7th to do so. And adversely, Dawn Hayman looking to become the 7th player to do the Australian Open and Australian Indoors singles double.
Yeah, it surprises me. A bit like Corey, we said in the last match, it surprises me Dawnie hasn't already got one of these titles. She's such a great singles player. Very consistent on the draw.
Those AO and indoor singles double winners, Leif Selby, 08, Mark Casey, 2012, Natasha Van Eldick, 2016, Rebecca Van Ash, 2018. And then in 2022, Kelsey and Omar won the Nugget, the indoors, and the AO all in the same year.
Yeah, that's a great start there from Kelsey Cottrell. Yeah, I remember that year Kelsey, she'd taken a step back from Australian duties, had a baby Ava, was just dominating on the national scene, just loving life. winning a little bit of money for a new crib and all the baby goods.
But Kelsey also won the Australian Championship singles title that year and the pairs. It was one of the most remarkable years of bowls. Omar, I think, won the pairs and triples at the Oz Champs for 2021, but held in 22. So they both enjoyed some of the greatest years that we'll see.
Yeah, they're such quality players anyway, but to win those titles and so many of them, you know, you think there's always a game where you might lose the odd one here or there, but that's a lot of victories they've enjoyed over a big period of time. Just Dawnie needs to run on this one. I think it's just going to drop under. First end, we've seen Kelso probably dominating. Both girls playing opposite sides of the ring. Nice road going in for Kelsey again. Played it well. Great shot, Kelsey Cottrell.
Exactly what she needs.
Dawn switching over with her last now. All in weight on this hand. It's a good track, but if it's any heavy, it's going to hang off. Willing it down. Dawn Hayman, that is a shot and a half. 3 bowls on the forehand, switch over to the backhand with precise weight.
Precise line, precise everything. That is quite ridiculous.
And hasn't given Kelsey Cottrell anything here. Kelsey's looking good at this point, but Dawnie Hayman works her way right back in. The weight is so critical on that hand, and she's played it magically.
It beggars belief that someone has the touch and feel to do that. And I've sat and watched a hell of a lot of bowls over the last 5 years, but it still amazes me what Dawn Hayman can do.
Yeah, Kelsey just looking at, I mean, 1 down's probably not too bad with nothing past a jack. If she does attempt a run at this, could it bounce off Dawnie's back ones and go out a little bit to her wing ones? It's hard to tell from this angle. It does look like it will hit Dawnie's back one if she gets contact, but more to the left of screen, I think.
Which favours Dawn even more.
Yeah, it might just be a forehand draw here.
That's what Kelsey's going for. Makes its way down.
On the wider side, but it's whipping back in. It's probably not going to get down enough. It's a good attempt with what she had to play with. Oh, she is.
That is as good as it gets.
2 of the best draw shots you will see. That came back at right angles, nearly up the green. Dawnie's giving the mat away. What a shot from Kelsey Cottrell.
Never doubt her, Lindsay.
I gave it away. I didn't think it was coming back from that angle. It's impressive.
Forehand draw, trusted the grass, and Kelsey Cottrell.
Yeah, didn't want to fall on the jack either. She played that to a perfection.
She's on the board.
Both girls sending early warning signs. Quality final already. We've only played 3 ends.
This needs a tiebreak. I'm already calling it now. We need a lot more of this. What an unbelievable start to this contest. We hope you're enjoying it. Wherever you're watching from around the world, Ringside Live, Val Febo and Lindsay Clark here with you at Club Tweed. What an unbelievable end of bowls.
Yeah, there wasn't too much on there for Kelsey. That was literally the only way she could get shot, draw it off. Trusted the grass out there and worked it back in nicely.
It's why we love doing what we do. We get to sit up here and watch some of the world's best go about their business, and when they dazzle audiences like that, you don't work a day in your life.
Dawnie, good reply. Just sneaking through the gap. Couple of good starters from the girls. Kels had a little bit of a grimace as she let that one go. Just overcooked it a bit. Not wasted. Finishing behind the head. Someone's phone just having a little moment. Dawny just resets. Good areas here if she's got the right weight. It's not far away if she just runs a little.
So red paddles for Kelsey, blue for Dawn.
For my visual, I like that because Dawny's
Blue
in
bowls.
the navy, or blue bowls, yes, also the navy of the St John's Park uniform.
It's one of the
Helping
better
my
looking
brain.
club colours.
It is, yes. They've got a very classy, or both the girls, very classy uniform. Just needs a little run off the front. Doesn't need it. Great shots from Kelsey. 2 on, 1 past the jack as well. It's where that second bowl of Kelsey's, even though it wasn't what she was after, she's now got 2 in the head and 1 past the jack. So no risk anywhere at this point in time. Dawny needs to run. She's got enough on it. Oh, just a little help off the front for shot and back falls in.
Incredible.
Great head of bowls from the girls.
Hope everyone is just as enthralled as what we are. That last end was enough to whet the appetite. Dawn wrestling it away from Kelsey, and then Kelsey just saying nope, taking it straight back.
I think it'll show as well that this surface, you can draw yourself out of trouble. It's not always an attacking shot on. Take that grass. Feel your touch. See how Kelsey's going here. Close to the area. Bowl or jack is very helpful. Both end jack. Well played, Kelsey.
Shot for shot.
1 red. See this one come in. She played the weight so well. Bowler jack here was the idea. Good result there from Kelsey Cottrell.
Crowd has absolutely flocked in. Great to see so many people watching on.
Dawny's let it go. It's on a tighter side. Probably just hasn't quite centred, I don't think. Another one for Kelsey Cottrell, though. Back-to-back ends.
That's what she needed. Yes, they are singles, but it's exactly what she needed. 5-0 down after 2. Things could have gone away from her, but she has played 2 absolute rippers to get herself to 5-2 down. MC Shane just doing a little warning to the crowd to not have their phones on loud. It's funny, I saw a meme recently where, you know, back when you were younger, you used to pay whatever it was for an extra ringtone, but now I haven't had my phone on loud in about 6 or 7 years. It's just always on silent. Because when you get the notifications on your watch, you don't really need it.
Yeah, we had Siri try and chime in yesterday in the commentary. She's listening to everything we're saying, even when we don't need her. She's popping up with answers.
At least she apologised.
Kelsey Cottrell just throwing a bit of a longer length end this time. Again, nailed her line. It's in a good home. I think that's key as well. What you find with your really top-end players, when they're missing, they're generally missing in the good areas. Dawny just dropping inside. Yard or so past the jack. Good reply there from Kelsey. Dorney just dropping short, probably in the eye a little bit of Kelsey. She might look to change hands. Nope, going to stick around it. She has played a great line there. Does have a nice turn on this hand, especially if you're on the draw. Looks nice again.
She get around that front, yes. Meets Dawn's back or lands in front of it. Beautiful. These two, it's no matter what sort of a lead someone gets out to, you just know that the other one's going to come back.
Very true, Val. We've seen a lot of 21 up games against them. Dorney just dropping into Kelso's. Had she been round that, she was right on the money. Yeah, over the latest few years, we've seen a lot of those 21 up games. So a real survival of the fittest in that format of the game. This one's a bit more about getting out to that good lead, trying to keep that momentum. Starting afresh in the second set. Kelsey away again. Would love to snatch a 3 on this end and level up these scores. She's played a nice line. Willing it in. It's very good. Probably the best one yet. Yeah. Well played, Kelsey Cottrell.
The crowd was clapping it in 3/4 of the way down the rink, and there was a few hesitated ones, but they knew pretty early on. And look at her line in this end as well. If you look just right down the centre line, you can see Kelsey has absolutely smoked it.
Yeah, I think you can tell when it's on that nice arc out that side, as long as the weight's right, you know it's going to come back nicely. So just, yeah, a little bit hesitant to see if it would run right back in. Played it perfect. Dorney Hayman under a little bit of pressure this end. Just needs another foot or so of weight on her last bowl. She sent it. Is it going to get there? Is it going to get there? Oh, it's just under.
So, what is the total here? Has Kelsey evened this up?
Looks like so. It. Looks like it from this angle. Dorney giving up the 3.
So, 5-0 becomes 5-all after 5 ends. 5-5-5. What a final it's been so far.
Yeah, like that was a great end from Kelsey. Dorney she was probably only a foot or so shy of weight, but Kelsey had 3 inside it. So the best players, they make you pay if you just miss your weight a little bit or your line a little bit in one end. See another lovely start from Kelsey. Has found a rhythm. She's playing back-to-back, or as we call it in bowls, around the clock. So backhand in this direction, backhand in the other, going in a clock face direction, clockwise. I think that's what you've learned. Both girls would have learned from their semi-final appearances, what each hand is doing. What's going to be the kindest line to the jack. Another one coming in, just slightly behind the jack, but that's okay for Kelsey. That's how she set up the end last time in this direction. Dorney, nice reply. Was looking for a sit and stay, but just found the gap. These longer length ends definitely favouring Kelsey at this point in time. Great road in again from Kelsey Cottrell. Just wants to try and cover it up a little bit. Good enough for two. Dawny sticking with this backhand side. It does look like a shelf on the forehand. She hasn't played too many down there, so going to back herself on the draw. Just needs to get around the front. She's just crashed into it. It was probably pretty good had she missed that one.
The closeness between this pair, you documented earlier, Lindsay. The AO 21 up matches that we've seen, 21-18 to Dawn Hayman in the quarterfinal this year, semi-final last year, 21-20 to Kelsey, 2022 final, 21-17 to Kelsey, and even their indoor semi-final here, 2022, 7-4, 8-6 to Kelsey. So Dawn was within a full count of taking both of those sets.
Yeah, they always have a great battle against each other. We expect nothing less from two of the greatest jackaroos. Kelsey's played a nice one again. Just wants to sit inside. Played it well. No target. She's really stepped it up a notch these last couple of ends. Kelsey applying the pressure. Consistent drawing. Always having one pass ahead as well.
The two of them will be heading over to the World Cup later this year in Malaysia together. They've won a World Bowls Championships gold medal as well in the women's triples with a lady named Lindsay Clark.
Yeah, it was nice being back down on the rink with them, reuniting. Yeah. But yes, I'm so excited for these two girls to team up for that World Cup. I think they'll really be looking forward to that.
Well, the rivalry that they have, it'd be good to see them on the same team.
It will be. I know they do prefer much more to play with each other than against each other.
Striking fear into the rest of the world.
Probably looking at an attacking shot from Dawny here. First one of the game. Strong approach. Needs to get down. Just held off. Went pretty straight there. Big scoring from Kelsey Cottrell.
Yeah, from 0-5 behind. 8-5 lead now for Kelsey Cottrell. These two know how to flip a script.
Yeah, it can happen in the blink of an eye. Like Dawny started those first few ends really in a rhythm. Had a front toucher pretty much every end for those first three. And then Kelsey's done the exact same back to Dawny on these longer lengths.
And it was that draw from Kelsey Cottrell when she tossed it out wide, came in. They were both almost touching the jack. Kelsey maybe by an extra millimetre. And that was the momentum swinger. And the Kelsey Cottrell T to T once again. Doing some great things in the fashion as well. Bringing the Kelsey Cottrell collection with Drake's Pride.
Yeah, she's got some great products out there. It's awesome to see. Had a little bit of class and style to our bowlers out there.
I like the Wimbledon kit.
Nice opener again from Kelsey. Found the line. 18 inches or so short of jack. Dawny backing herself on this forehand side of the rink. It's a nice swing out there. All down to speed now. Handy opener. I think the danger with playing different sides of the rink in singles or as a lead is you do leave the other hand open for your opposition. So if they're really nailing that line and getting to the jack first, it's probably a good idea to switch. So we see Kelsey stick another one in there and saying that Dawny had nailed this other side of the green. So was content to stick at it for a little while, but here we go. Kelsey's given her a little ledge to sit on. Just needs to get down. Played it well. Great shot from Dawn Hayman there. Nice little land. 2 shots to blue.
It's an end that she desperately needs, Lindsay, just to get herself back ticking along on the scoreboard. But Kelsey's not really allowed her to do much. Running in behind it. It's making its way down. Is she going to go too quick?
This needs to flop. Potentially might be second, close for shot. We'll get an indication in a moment. One blue.
Taking one out. You can feel the energy and tension in the grandstands as well. Not making much noise.
Yeah, Dawny just would love to sit Kelsey's second shot. She's done it. Oh, she flipped through. She did what she was after, but it didn't move. It was locked in on her back bowl.
What's Kelsey considering here?
I think she's considering whether she's got an option on this forehand. So she has played this backhand so well. So that's the advantage if you're looking at this head with that in mind, the context of the game and what she's been playing. If you're looking at this head, if it was a scenario set up, it's forehand every day of the week. You've got two blue ones to sit on. You've got her short bowl of her own coming up. It only needs 2 rolls for count, or you dead draw it. She has played a fantastic draw shot up there as well. So a lot goes into shot selection, I think. And for me, it's, again, I spoke yesterday about personal preference. So she can back herself on this draw. She can also touch a jack on the backhand. She's played that line so well. On the forehand, you've probably got more opportunities.
And you're right. N3, she played an absolute bomb on the forehand. But sets up on the backhand where she's been playing pretty much around the clock.
Yeah, it just goes to show how confident she is on that line. Pretty close here, Kelsey. Right up to it for a draw. Any movement's good. Great shot from Kelsey to back herself on that. Well done.
It's brilliant. High five from Lurch as well. Dawn with it all to do. Again, Kelsey's line, exquisite.
Yeah, Dawny's got 3 bowls there, waiting just left of screen. It's a big moment if she can get onto the end of that jack. It's a bonus. She draws shot, gets on the scoring side. Taking her time.
Backhand it is for Dawn.
It's narrow.
She hasn't sent it at all, I don't think.
Not what she was after there.
And the weight was, I think, pretty good for what she wanted, but narrow, and Kelsey Cottrell fires again. From 5-0 down, the defending champion has won 9 straight shots, 5 straight ends, and all of a sudden, if she wins this end, the first set's over.
Yeah, it's happened so quickly, but I think all credit to her first 2 bowls. Started applying the pressure. She drew that magnificent shot on the forehand. Was able to get her length, dictate play. I think Dawny, she needs to, I reckon for me, she probably needs at least 2 this end. Starts with her first 2 bowls. Again, though, Kelsey not giving Dawn anything. Reminds me a little bit of Jack McShane yesterday in that first set against Kobe Cromie. Just didn't give him any opportunity to try and score. And I think what Dawny needs to take heart from here is she's just got to stick with it and try and take a chance when she's got it.
Of course, that's coming up next. Jack McShane and Corey Wedlock.
Nice bowl there from Dawn. Not the shot, but one in the zone.
It's been a resounding response from Kelsey Cottrell. These two constantly just dish up thriller after thriller. Will today be any different? It's been amazing so far.
Kelsey, a little bit overweight, looking to get the jack away. That's pretty handy. 1-1. Dawn needs to run this one up. Should be looking for up and over onto her bowl. Oh, she's just caught Kelso. 2 red is indicated from the marker. Kelsey really wanting to tighten the screws here. Hang up on the back of the ring could be good. It's going to fall in, I think. It's gone. No risk here for Dawny. Needs to be up to this. 2 down anyway.
Yeah, can't afford to lose this end. It's kind of sudden death, and she doesn't like this. She just sort of kicked the air.
She kicked the air, but it's probably one of her closest attempts. Always knew it was going to be tight. Didn't quite send it either.
So is there a way that Kelsey can stop Dawn from scoring here? It looks still pretty open. What's her best option?
Yeah, I think Kelsey's just going to try and draw up. I mean, anything just past is pretty handy. If she can get, say, 4th shot is pretty good. I can't see Dawny getting both Kelsey's bowls out without one of her own. So I think if you, Kelsey Cottrell, try and draw up to that, take the jack away, get one just past if you're missing. It's a good setup for Kelsey so far. She's pretty close to what she's after. Just needs to hurry to the jack now. Little piece of it's good. She's got a toucher as well.
So for Dawn Hayman.
Dawny, she's not coming to have a look at this, but
Nail this and sets over and set continues. Doesn't, and Kelsey wins the opening set.
she's given it a good show here. Very close to something. Just needs it to go right now. Get all of it. Oh, she's unlucky. Still 2 down, but she's played what she was after.
She did everything right, but Kelsey Cottrell wins the last 6 ends of the opening set to take it 11 shots to 5 after being behind 5-0 after 2. The defending champion has one hand on the trophy. 9 ends could separate her from a 3rd Australian Indoors Championships title. 2nd in a row and 3rd in 4 years. That's what she's striving to achieve. Dawn looking to do the AO and the Indoors double.
Yeah, there's a nice story behind both girls winning this title. A lot of support for both of them. And again, if you're neutral, you're probably wanting a tie break here.
And you just feel that anytime these two play each other, anytime I've seen with Kelsey, when she's in these bigger moments and bigger matches, she tends to get better and better as an event goes on.
Yep. She definitely lifts it. The quality of the opposition, she'll lift to it. Yesterday, she's already, I reckon, lifted her game from her performance in the semi-final against Colleen Orr. And I think that's due to the fact that Dawny started so strong. Those first 2 ends, she was all over the jack. Kelsey knows she has to lift and can do so. Dawny just ducking under. She's done enough for shot, but still a bit of room. Didn't like it out the hand, but she might get a little sit. Just caught the wrong edge of Dawny. Dawny sent it out. It's a bit better grass on that side. All down to pace now. Just floating past. You'd imagine Kelsey could get one inside these bowls. There's a fair bit of room there still. Don't think the end winner's been played just yet. It's good enough. Just needs to hold on this side. It's a little bit unforgiving if you miss it. For me, Val, I think Dawny's got to switch up. She's got to play the other side of the green in this direction. She's leaving Kelsey all this space to just sort of have her own way a little bit. And, you know, I like her commitment to sticking on that hand that was working so well for her first up in set one. But it's very, very unforgiving at the minute if you just miss your line or if you're just overplaying it. See Kelsey, she's got another good track here. Open jack to play to. Just in the speed. Played it very nice. Well done, Kelsey Cottrell.
The change in fortunes for Kelsey in the last half an hour has been incredible. If you've just joined us, first set, Dawn led 5-0. Kelsey won the next 6 ends to win at 11-5, and Kelsey looking to kick off set number 2 in the perfect fashion. Dawn shaves past again. That unforgiving hand that you mentioned, Lindsay.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's there. It looks like it's there, but she's had 3 attempts of that and they've all kind of finished in that same zone. It is just a 2 though. Like I said, it's not only the fact that it's a bit challenging if you miss it, but Kelsey's just dominating on the other side of the rink. I think it's about time to give it a go in that direction. Backhand round the clock, paying dividends for Kelsey Cottrell on these long ends.
This has been such an impressive final so far from Kelsey Cottrell. The level, insane. Dawn hasn't been far away, but Kelsey just doing what she needs to do.
Yeah, I think it's time now. Dawny just needs to try and get back into that rhythm of those first few ends, nailing the jack with her first or second bowl, finding that line again, get your confidence back up. Yeah, she's played it well. Similar to yesterday, it's time for Dawny to lift a little bit here. Really work for this title or make Kelsey work for it if she's going to defend it. Good areas again here. We see Kelsey's coming in. Just needs to hold. Oh, she played good weight for that. 2 good bowls in the area. Dawny would love to get another one in here, get right down to that jack or just behind. Kelsey's on her way, coming up to have a little look. Pretty handy zone. Got a bit of speed on it. Just wants some jack movement. She's going to grab it. Well played, Kelsey Cottrell.
Again, just raising the bar.
Yeah, I mean, she played good weight and she's finding the right angles, the right jacks at the end of it. Not missing high. She's missing in the right zone. Dawny trying to return the favour. She's just under. Unlucky.
sitting precariously now for Dawn Hayman. Kelsey would love to add another if she could, but she's considering something. Just pondering. As you can see on the top of the screen, just standing in the middle of the rink. No time limit, of course. You can take as long as you want.
Yeah, she's just probably thinking, okay, if Dawny, she might have an attacking shot up here on the forehand. Do I need another one in there? Can all three go? Should I get one just past near the ditch? Just trying to assess all the different ways this could go. She set it up pretty well. For me, it's another draw just to try and count, maybe just get past the jack a little bit.
Making its way down.
She's played it well. It's 4 quality bowls from Kelsey Cottrell, our defending champion.
There was even a smile as she walked down.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, there was a little smile. And you never usually see that from Kelsey, but there was a tiny flint of one.
You generally get that if something's gone a little bit like awry, like, oh, yeah, we'll take that. Or a little funny thing in the green. But 4 really good shots here. This is a big moment, I think, for Dawny. It's just an attack. You've just got to try and throw caution to the wind a little bit, get up through it and hope for a result. Need things in your favour for opportunities to happen. Looks like she's lined up to have a look at it.
Weight it is.
The forehand weight. Just needs something, anything. She's got 1 out. Just missing narrow.
Things looking precarious for the St. John's Park start. Kelsey Cottrell is about to move to a 5-0 lead in the second set. Was 5-0 down in the opener and has reeled off 16 consecutive shots.
Yeah, I think Dawny flipped it almost on its head. She was 5-0 up herself and lost the first set 11-5, so she'll be hoping to do the same.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. It was 5-0 after 2 to Dawn in the first set, and can she just do the Kelsey Cottrell?
Yeah, look, it can happen so quickly, but she can also chip away and, win the next 7 ends and end up with the same score as well. So there's still lots of time left in this game.
A little bit shorter than the full tee to tee here. And this would be, for Kelsey, a match that, after the AO, after going down to Dawn, she would be really G'd up.
I think so. Yeah, and also, in the semi, she was, Colleen give it a real good run for her money there. So I think for her to sort of scrap through that and get that win, and probably not playing quite as well as she has done throughout the tournament, and definitely not as well as she started today, I think that would give her a real big confidence boost. And, I mean, she can go into this match with a lot of freedom and knowing if she can just play her game and play the way she wants, that she can be very successful in this match. So just having a little break here. I think Dawny's just gone to the bathroom. We'll see her come back in a moment to find Kelsey Cottrell. Just a couple of feet or so behind that jack. She's played great line.
So we get a chance to have a little bit of a breather. What an incredible tournament it's been. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So you see Dawny's back, ready to go. Reset, refresh. Time to get game on. Just a little bit past the jack there. Nice line again. always in the game if you just sort of that metre or two past the jack. See a lot of jack movement at this level. Kelsey just hasn't quite made the correction on that one. Would have been great if she'd had that jack on the tee.
Kelsey and Dawn didn't meet at the Golden Nugget.
No, yeah, Dawny was in Section B and Kelsey Cottrell, Section A. Great shot there from Dawny.
Both got through to the final series, but Kelsey defeated by Natasha Van Eldik and Dawn beaten by Brianna Smith.
Another couple of big names in the Jackaroos squads.
Golden Nuggets, all big names.
That is true.
Yourself included.
Yeah, there's definitely not any easy games in that one. Kelsey just wanting to drop onto the jack. Just floated past, but 3 really good bowls there and waiting.
The most important thing for Dawn now, I think, is just to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and it's good to see her on this side of the green, I think. Regardless of what happens, she's giving it a go and taking Kelsey's sort of shots away at times. If she can just drop in on that one, it's a good bowl.
Great
really
bowl.
taking that danger at counts and covered those 3 yellow ones of Kelsey's. I think the difference in that first set as well, anytime Dawny had a slight sniff of getting back in it, Kelsey had the answers. She's on a good track again now. Just needs to run. Just dropped it a little bit, I'm not sure.
Yeah, didn't hurry in the end. She was trotting in after it and didn't mind it, but...
Right,
Yeah,
great
favouring
indication
2.
there. Favour 2 blue. Dawny wouldn't give for a 3 on this third end. Needs to run. Just has to pass the front one. I think it's good enough. She's played it well, Dawn Hayman on that backhand. Well played, Dawny.
And the crowd appreciates it as well. They know how important it is. Dawn Hayman ends a run of 8 consecutive ends to Kelsey Cottrell. Scores a massive 3. And from 5-0 down, she narrows the gap to 2, as you can see on the replay there. That was brilliant. A little touch of the jack to ensure it.
Yep, took the measure out. Really nice. Confidence builder for Dawny.
And is the momentum about to change again?
I'll tell you in a few ends.
You fence sitter.
Yeah, Kelsey didn't play poorly there, but probably just didn't nail it like she had been, which left a slight window of opportunity for Dawny, especially on that backhand side, just to take it away and wrestle it back a bit. It needs to probably get off to a good start here.
And if you're looking at this in a 21-up format, Kelsey's leading 16-8. And it's about this time when you say, you feel like Dawn's about to come back.
Yeah.
Because that's what's happened in their matches.
Or the other way round. I think Kelsey's made a couple of comebacks as well at times. But, 16-8 sounds like a big mountain to climb. When you're in sets play, it's only 5-3. Definitely nothing in there. Just a touch over. It was a good line there from Dawny. We've said it all game. They've been able to nail that line. Nicely down again. Pretty handy. Probably 18 inches, 2 foot short of jack. Still a little bit of room there for Dawn. She's putting her hand out like it's a little quick, but it's not off where she wanted. Just needs to get down now.
Close.
Great shot from Dawn Hayman.
Very
Definitely
close.
not heavy there. Well played, Dawn.
Sensational. Have a look at the replay there. Dawn was trotting in after it. You know it's good when she does that.
Yep, just had to navigate that front bowl of Kelsey's and got right on top of it and fell down as well. Makes such a difference. To try and move a bowl on a running surface. First when it's lying flat. Two different styles. Kelsey just hanging past, but it's given her a back bowl now, which means there's options. She's got 2 second shots and the best back. Dawny here, she probably needs another one in there. If Kelsey clips her off and stays for 3, she could clip her off and have 2. She's only 1 down right at the back, so another one in the head here for Dawny. Oh, needs a clear path. Needs a clear path. She just hasn't quite sent it. Gives herself a little clap. Not a good one.
She's allowed one.
Yeah, she gives the clap of like, should have been there. But Kelsey's got so many options here. She can play whatever weight she like, clip it off for 2, play just over and sit and stay for 3, get anything onto the jack. She's got the best back as well. Just has to connect. We haven't seen too much aggression from Kelsey. She's been drawing so well all game. Just wanting to get a better grip. That indicates weight. The stance is indicating big weight. It's on its way. Just needs a result. Oh, she's clipped the front. Just missing.
Was a good ball from Dawn in the end. Got in the way. But I think Kelsey would have probably hit her own anyway. But Dawn back on the board again. Consecutive ends for the first time since ends 1 and 2 of the first set. We've played 4 in the second. 5-4. Kelsey Cottrell in front. Was 5-0 if you've just joined us. 5 ends to play in this second set. Kelsey, desperate to get it done in 2, doesn't want this to go any further. Last year, Chloe Stewart won an epic second set to send it through to a tiebreak. Kelsey managed to rally.
I think everyone wants this. You just want to see a tiebreak because, like, how do the competitors out there handle it? Is there any nerves? It's going to come to the last bowl thriller, like Chloe Morrison yesterday afternoon missed it by a bee's whisker. So that's what everyone wants to see as we see a great opener from Dawn Hayman. Just past the jack a little bit. She has gone back to that forehand side. Leaves Kelsey her favourite hand, a little ledge to sit on. Played it nice, just needs to sit. 2 good bowls from the girls. I think this forehand definitely seems a touch easier to play on these shorter lengths, not quite as whippy, although this is going, just sat her own out and tipped Kelso's in as well.
Yeah, you mentioned about the tiebreak before, Lindsay, and I mentioned that last year it was Chloe and Kelsey. Since the conclusion of the 2019 event, we've only had one final go to a tiebreak here at the Australian Indoor Championships. That was last year's women's singles final. 2023, Ray Pearce got the job done over Darren Gordon in straight sets.
So measure for shot here. Dawny has got one in the eye a little bit on the backhand side of Kelsey, so just needs to make sure she takes her grass, Kels. She can play it confident out there. You get round her own, or she gives it a couple of rolls for shot. Good line here. Just needs to get round and dead weight. Pretty close. Oh, she's just missed her own.
That is... Oh, she's come in.
It's closer. It was closer than her other bowl, which means it's shot.
One and a measure called by our marker.
Yeah, Dawny she literally just needs one roll, half a roll probably even, on her own last bowl, which is the one at 12 o'clock as we look at it on screen.
Yeah, the other men's finals saw Aaron Sheriff beat Dylan Fisher in 2022, straight sets. Ray Pearce, 2023, Darren Gordon, straight sets. Last year, Jack McShane, Jeremy Henry, straight sets. So we haven't seen many tie breaks. Dawn will be desperate for one.
Yeah, nice arc here from Dawny. Weight dependent. Just needs something. Oh, she's sat enough. She has, I think.
Wow.
She was willing it to stop. And it has. Kelsey Cottrell, what has she got on here? See this bowl come in. It's really turned harsh at the end. Just away. Any sit on that back bowl of the yellow would have been more safe. I can't see it yet. Kelsey just wondering. She's played all bowls on her backhand. She doesn't want to promote Dawny's front bowl for another one. So it's a forehand draw, back herself in, or a backhand draw, just promote her own. Just speaking to coach. She's saying firmer. I don't know if it's a firm shot. Dawny's got the best two back. So it's a forehand draw for me. There's a bit of space there. Or a backhand draw on the wider side trying to promote her wing bowl. Or swing in just around it. Couple of options again. Forehand it is. This is smart play. It's probably not worth the risk at this point. She could get under and sit Dawny's bowl if she gets it right. I'm not going to give away a bowl from that angle, but I think this one is too wide.
Yeah. Well, the last time you called it to Dawn and Kelsey ended up drawing shot at that one. I think that's quite obvious.
I said it wasn't going to come back from there, and it did. But I think that's why Kelsey played that so wide. She was trusting it to come back, but it was a shorter length end. So another score for Dawn Hayman.
And we are at 5-all, and like the opening set, Dawn took the first two, went 5-0 up. Kelsey won the next three with a 1, a 1 and a 3 to get it to 5-all after 5. Second set, Kelsey leads 5-2 after 5-0 after 2. And then Dawn has scored a 3, a 1 and a 1. And it's 5-all after 5.
You wouldn't think odds are that they could continue this similar pattern, but vice versa. Like, you wouldn't think that could potentially happen, but you never know. Dawny just needs to keep peppering this jack. As she's done. Great starter.
Could we be destined for a 3-end shootout? Dawn has somewhat of the momentum at the moment, but Kelsey's not really giving her much to play with.
Yeah, I think it loosely has the momentum. She has won 3 ends in a row, but there's been nothing in it either. So still sitting on the fence a little bit here, I think. I'm not sure. The bowls watcher in me would love to see a tie break. Really Both girls so deserving of this title. Just want to see some good bowls as we are. Dawn Hayman has found a range.
This
Beautiful.
final heating up.
Yeah, both girls sticking to this backhand side of the rink, especially with their first two bowls. It's good just building the head, not thinking about getting shot at this point. Just want to try and set yourself up. Kelso's on a similar line to Dawn. It will come back nice with good speed. Very close. That's a great shot, Kelsey.
Oh, that
Has
is
she
brilliant.
done it?
That's so close.
It's a red marker. That's one to Kelsey Cottrell.
How has she drawn that? Insane.
Just played with such finesse weight. Dawny's on the heavier side, which does impact the line a bit. You see it just run past. Kelsey just wanting to know the gaps between each of the two bowls. The crowd having a little chuckle. I think it's like a quarter of an inch versus 3/4 of an inch.
A millimetre versus 2. It's that close.
Yeah, it's not the best head. I think any movement on Dawny's bowl, Kelsey's one looks like it's going to sit out. So, yeah, Kelsey probably good here. Sit on the high side, trying to split those three of Dawny's. Very clever, tactically, one of the best minds in the game, Kelsey Cottrell.
And I don't mind that sort of make Dawn play the shot.
Yeah, it's not an easy shot for Dawn here. Because this rink is so weight critical, it does affect the line so much. You got to play it quite finesse. Last bowl about to be delivered from Dawn Hayman this end, trying to keep the scoring on her side. She's played less weight, just needs to navigate the front. Has she got around it? She has. Don't know, it's going to get down. Probably a bowl too wide.
She looked a little confused then because she thought it was going to get down and then all of a sudden looked up and goes, what the hell is going on?
I think because she played the same line, but again, that foot extra of speed. I think Kelsey's running down whether she's running to grab a bowl and not play it. Yep.
Grabbing the mat. I don't blame her.
Have a little jog, get the heart rate up, you know.
So 6-5. After 6, Kelsey ends that run and bucks that first set trend, which I think she'll feel pretty good about. Leads at 6-5. 3 ends to play in this second set. Only has to tie it, does Kelsey Cottrell, and that means she will be a defending champion.
Yep.
A back-to-back champion here.
Would be a massive feat. Such a long journey to get all the way back. I'm sure she'd desperately love another shot at that World Indoor title as well. Didn't quite get there this year alongside her counterpart in Jack McShane.
So, got into the draw last year as the Australian Open runner-up because Lara Butler didn't play. So, goes to the next best at the AO as the wild card. Won it. Got back in this year.
Yes, it is that really great advantage you get from winning the indoor is you don't have to go through any qualifying or win any Australian Open to get back. You just get to get back.
Yep.
So we see a great opening bowl on this longer length.
Yeah, Cohen Litvin was the same last year against Tristan Smollercombe.
Yeah, we've got Dawny on this backhand. I'm loving this, especially on this longer length. I think it's a little bit kinder. The girls are able to nail their line very consistently. Yeah, Kelsey's played it nice again. Just needs to pass her own. Well played, Kelsey Cottrell. Nice little slide in. Great weight. Here we are at end number 7. Nothing in this match. Oh, Dorney's just pulled it tight there.
Is that a little bit of nerves there? Bit of a murmur from the crowd.
Good here. Kelsey Cottrell changing up to the forehand. She doesn't want to stick anything out there for Dawn, so just trying to get up and about, pass her own, change it up a little bit. Just dropped underneath on that side. Close to counting though. Big moment here for Dawn Hayman. Really needs to get something in there. It's just hanging off with that extra speed. Bit of a loose end from Dawny. She's piled the pressure on herself, but she is a fighter.
And there aren't many people that you'd rather have the last bowl than Dawn Hayman. She generally can find it. Kelsey's going to try and stop her either way. This is a huge end in the context of this match as to whether Kelsey might get it done in straight sets or whether Dawn can force a tiebreak.
Yeah, Kelsey's taking her grass nicely out there now, trying to cover the danger. She'll be happy just to score this end, I think. She's got one pass, but Dawny just trying to draw now. Draw it off. A little bit over won't hurt.
And I think for Kelsey, the bonus for her is that she's got the first set in the pocket and Dawn will need to score one more than what the margin is if she's down. But this is actually looking pretty good.
Needs to turn.
She doesn't like it.
Oh, Dawn Hayman, has she done it? She give it away, but I think, it's close. We can't see from this end.
I think she has. She didn't like it at all.
No, I think she didn't think it was going to turn. She's done it.
That's massive. That is absolutely
we see it here.
massive.
She was going, where's a turn? Come on, where's a turn? Oh, wait, there it is. She had such good weight, a good fist pump. It's what she needed. As we talked about the last 2 days, if your weight is dead, it's going to come back nicely.
She genuinely gave that away. She looked at it and looked frustrated.
She did a linny to Kelsey. And I said, that's not coming back. But, yeah, such good weight. Well played, Dawny. Keeps her in this game. Exciting.
6-all after 7. 2 ends to play. Kelsey needs to tie the set. Dawn has to win it.
I think she's a little bit heavy again. It's not the worst place for your first ball to go. Just passed. See, nice starter again. Dawn just needs to make the correction on weight here. Just ducking under. A little bit of an overcorrection. It's fallen in though. It's not too bad. Good line again from Kelsey. She has found this backhand rhythm so well. Love to get down on top of it. That's great. No target. couple of inches from the jack. Dawny just going to hang, I think. Needs to get down any. Chip and stay. Oh, she's done enough for second. Oh, it's just fallen in.
I'm not sure. I think Dawn might still be second shot here.
All right, so Kelsey's shot bowl, 2 inches short. Dawny's second shot, 5 inches past. Good indication from the marker. Kelsey still wanting to come have a look.
Dawn obliging as well, saying, I'm coming too. Critical end this one. And if Kelsey does win it, I think it makes Dawn chase that one extra total. So
yeah, I think one down.
There's always a 2.
There's always a 2. It's doable. I think any more than 1, it's very, very difficult. So Kelsey Cottrell definitely in the box seat this end. I can't see the jack getting out past those 2 bowls. It's lined up pretty well that if any contact on Kelsey Cottrell's shot, it will stick in where Kelsey and Dawny's bowls are, just behind the jack. So back bowl probably not needed. It looks like she's going back potentially anyway. The advantage with that, if Dawny does get the shot, she's got an option on.
And that is the back bowl now for Kelsey.
Yeah, Dawny, what is she going to do here? There's a forehand shot promoting her own or trying to come just underneath her own to sit the shot bowl out. I don't think there's too much risk in that. The danger of playing the backhand is if she hangs wide and sits her own one, knocks it out for 2 down and space there for Kelsey to draw for 3. So there's probably a few more options on the forehand side, although she hasn't played many down this way at all throughout the entirety of the match. Looks like she's going to have a go at it.
Massive bowl for Dawn Hayman to try and wrestle the lead.
Yeah, it's a sit and stay or a promote on her own. Is it going to hang? It's just underneath.
Tried to hold. It won't. And is this another time where Kelsey might say, I won't play it?
No, I think she's going to play this. I think
Yeah.
2, there's a big difference here. 2 makes Dawny search for 3 on her last end. So
Is there an opportunity, say, if she did sit Dawn's away, like landed on it and stays 4-3, that means Dawn needs a full count?
yeah, I think Kelsey can draw this confidently on the backhand. All she has to do is slip round her shot bowl, settle in there on Dawny's second. It'll sit out. She'll stay for 3.
And it could be the nail in the coffin.
So definitely a monumental task required. She's played it on the higher side, which is the right place to miss. Little bit of a smirky smirk. She kind of had a go, but didn't really have a go. But
1 end to play, second set. Kelsey Cottrell leads 7 shots to 6. Dawn Hayman needs a 2. And that'll send it to a tiebreak.
do you think it's going to get there, Val?
Yep.
Can you see a 2 for Dawny?
I have a feeling.
You have a feeling. Interesting.
Dawn just hasn't had things her own way, and she's bound to have one end where things just click. And she had that 3 in M3 of this set. She's won 4 of the last 6 ends. Yes, Kelsey's won 2 of the last 3, but they've been singles and Dawn's been right in it. Old Faithful for Kelsey, T to T. Is this the final end? Or do we go on?
This is the end where if you're Kelsey, you want to just nail it. Get down to it. Cover up that jack. It's very close to doing so. What a starter, Kelsey Cottrell. Not in front of it, but it's good as.
It's a perfect startup when you're trying to defend a 2. She won't mind if she drops a 1. Problem is, Dawn will have the last bowl.
Yeah, just miss the line a little bit under with the weight. Kelsey on a really wide line here. Probably doesn't want to stick anything right next to it. So third shot.
Only 3 bowlers in tournament history have won this event 3 or more times. Steve Glasson, Karen Murphy, and Jeremy Henry.
Dawnie's a good attempt here. It's just going to miss, but it's going to be a good home.
Kelsey going to look to join them.
Kelsey just wanting to know what the weight of her second bowl was to Jack High. With pretty good. Just needs to bring it in slightly. Yeah, it's a better line from Kelsey. Just needs to find some run now. Third shot would be very handy. Second, even better. Trying to cover it up a little. It's made Dawnie's a really delicate shot to play. Now has to flirt with that front bowl of Kelsey she's just put in. Which could either be a really great blocker or a really great guide. It's not far away, just needs to turn. Any turn. Just missing high. It's a really good attempt from Dawn.
It's going to come down to Dawn Hayman's last to see whether she can send it to a tie break, and just a little bit of a sigh of frustration.
Yeah, just that front bowl of Kelsey's just in the eye a little. I think, it's pretty close to being in the eye or being in the road if Dawnie's playing that weight that she tried to play, because it just doesn't quite come back. So Dawnie can have a good look at this. I think Kelsey's probably got to come out to these 3 blue bowls of Dawnie's. Or she can play it on either hand really, but just trying to get into that space, potentially near the tee somewhere or out to the side on the forehand.
Kelsey's last bowl of this second set on its way. Talk us through it, Lindsay.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's probably what she was after, maybe a touch heavy. So I'm not sure how many seconds. Probably Dawnie's only got 1 second. Kelsey sticking that there means Dawnie can't get the jack all the way out to the left as the marker's standing. So she needs to play this with precision. Only just missed with her last bowl.
Slow, purposeful walk to the mat. Cannot rest on the laurels of just scoring here because Kelsey won the opener, so it needs to be a multiple, needs to be 2. The Australian Open champion lines up.
Well, it's on its way. Looks wide.
She's watching.
I think it's going to get back. It's a difficult shot there. She's done everything she can.
And for the third time in 4 years, Queen Kelsey reigns supreme at Club Tweed and wins the 2025 Australian Indoor Championships Women's Singles title and joins the pantheon of greats of Steve Glasson, Karen Murphy and Jeremy Henry as the only players to win it 3 or more times, not to mention the 7th player to successfully defend the title. she continues to make history, Lindsay Clark.
Yeah, look, it's such an impressive performance from Kelsey Cottrell. She stood up those first couple of ends. Dawnie was all over it, but Kelsey definitely lifted and showed exactly why she's one of the best singles players in the world. This Australian Indoor, she's owned it pretty much the last 3 years, so really well done. And well done to Dawn Hayman. She tried everything she possibly could at the end there, just a difficult shot, but she can be really proud of her efforts as well.
She sure can, but Kelsey says to Dawn, I've got your back for the AO. And another title for Kelsey. The trophy cabinet just needs to be a little wider now. Wins another one and continues her illustrious career on both the national and international stage. It's quite incredible what she's achieved. But Kelsey, a third title here. Defending champion wins it. Can Jack McShane make history and make it the first year at this event where both defending champions have won the next event? We'll look forward to that in an hour and a half's time, 2 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. That's when we're going to be here for the men's singles final between Jack McShane and Corey Wedlock, the first and third seeds going at it here at Club Tweed to round out what has been a spectacular tournament. Lindsay Clark, thank you.
Thank you, Val. Really enjoyed that one, and strap yourself in for this last one. It's going to be an epic battle, and I can't wait.
Neither can I. Looking forward to it. But it's Kelsey Cottrell, 11-5, 8-6 over Dawn Hayman. The defending champion reigns supreme. We'll catch you in an hour and a half.